Hello the internet, hope you're all well, thanks for stopping by. Another week goes by and it's another online time trial. This time we're at the Deep Forest Raceway in the DeLorean, and I'm going to try and get through a 6-minute video without referencing Back to the Future once. At the time of filming, the gold standard time was a 1:50.444. Let's assume evolution over the next couple of weeks, that's going to come down to a high 1:49, so let's target that. These are my assist settings, nothing is on except ABS is set to default, and I'm playing this using a Fanatec CSL wheel. As usual, this is a 2-lap guide. The first lap will be a step-by-step guide showing important things to note, and the second lap I'll shut up and let you watch it through without me talking. Okay, let's start the lap. A good exit out of that final corner is very important. We've got an uphill climb towards the finish line and then a long drag of acceleration all the way through to the first real braking point at the hairpin bend. We start the lap, there's very little to do except be smooth through the first 2 right-handers here. Get as close to the wall as you can, but don't graze the wall, you'll pick up a penalty. We're looking for minimal steering input through these 2 corners, otherwise you'll scrub off a little bit of speed. This right-hander here, it's blind, don't go over that white line as you'll pick up a penalty again. Then we're going to go for an early turn in for this blind corner here, but don't clip the bollard on the left there, otherwise it's another penalty. We're getting on the brakes now, I'm going to go all the way down to second gear, and I'm going to use just a little bit of trail braking as I head into the corner, and as I lift off the brake, the car is going to rotate, the weight's going to shift around, and we're going to run the car out as far wide as we dare. Any more than that you'll pick up a penalty, but a good exit out of that corner is again crucial. We've got a long drag up to the tight right-hander at the end of this section here, and there's not really much to do along this section here. We're just trying to keep as straight a line as possible, minimise the distance travelled. When you head into this tunnel section here, the road bends ever so slightly to the right and you don't really see it until you're fully into the tunnel. Try to avoid that wall, you don't want to pick up a silly penalty at this stage, and then we're looking for our braking point. I did try going to that red and white curb on the left there, but I ended up braking just a little bit before it, otherwise I ran too deep into this corner. I trailed by braking just a little bit, lift off and let the back end of the car rotate around, and then get on the power early, let the car run out to the left hand side there. I take a late turn into this right hander here, it's blind and it runs you out into a left hand corner which can pick up a penalty if you go too close to the wall on the left hand side. If you need to lift off ever so slightly then do so, but you can take it flat if necessary. Through here it's flat entry, but I'm onto the brake here for the left hander coming up. Drop it down to second gear, and I'm trying to keep a tighter line through here. I've experimented going wider into that corner, but I found my best time was when I kept a tight line. Let the car run out wide onto the right hand side to open up entry into this left hander. Lift off if you need to, a dab with the brake if necessary, because you can easily run out wide onto the section on the right hand there and pick up another penalty. Cut as much of that curb as you can. Early entry into this left hander, take plenty of grass. I've lifted off ever so slightly just to keep the car under control and get the rotation of the car. We drop down the hill, I'm looking for a reference for braking, and it's just after this point here, just after the start of those tyre walls on the left, and I run deep into this corner. That gives me a better exit, it means I can put the power down. You just got to be patient on the throttle, you don't want to run out too wide, but when you can, get it on full throttle and then head up the hill towards the line, and hopefully that will be your gold standard time. As these time trials go, I didn't find this one too difficult. I think I did about 10 laps. It was more about exploring the track limits, finding out where the penalties were picked up rather than what the car could do. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now and let you watch that lap through again in silence, and I'll catch you at the end. Okay, I hope you spotted something there in the video that's going to help you get that gold, but as always on these online guides, I have uploaded my ghost from that lap to allow you to download it and have something to chase down. And if you go to the showcase section of the game, go to content search and select replays, then type in my name Tough Monkey, click done and then content search. It will show you all the uploads I've done to the game. We want the second one along there, and then go down to collection, click on that. It is now added to your personal collection. You just need to activate it from the game screen. So if we go back to the game screen and we move along down at the bottom there to settings, and then drop down to the bottom where it says ghost settings, click on that, and then click on the top one, load ghosts, move across one to collection, and then there it should be. Select that and it's now uploaded, and you can race after my ghost that you've seen in this video. So there we go. I hope you've seen something in this video that's going to help you get that gold. I do appreciate a like, a comment, and maybe even a subscribe to the channel if you have found it helpful. And look at that, I've got through a whole 6-minute video without mentioning Back to the Future once. Great Scott.